Hello and shalom family, how are you? Welcome to MKJTV. It's me, Lady A, your host for these next two videos. I'm only going to do two today because I'm really tired. I didn't get any sleep last night. That's a super long story. I just got in from Seoul at like 5 something, and then I was up working and posting videos and whatever. So anyway, I need to go to sleep because I have a really big weekend this weekend. It's Children's Day. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to Opa, then he's already talked about Children's Day. If you haven't, basically Children's Day is in Korea where they celebrate kids. So you know how we have Mother's Day and Father's Day in the States? Well, they have Children's Day. And so for the orphanage in Busan that I support and work with, and you guys always hear me talking about my babies, that's what I'm talking about, I decided to do an event for them for Children's Day. So we're going to have like an ice cream social, and there's going to be like a field day outside. They're really excited. I'm excited. So I have so much to get ready for that. So I was doing that as well. So I'm super like, trying to get everything done, like running down the time. And it's interesting because I really wanted to do a cookout for them, but they don't have grills because they don't really like do cookouts in Korea. So I was searching for grills, and the few that I found were, first of all, super far, and they're really expensive. And I was like, okay, I'm going to save up and I'm going to bless them with the grill. But this go round, baby girl can't do that. So I was like, oh, I'll make sloppy joes. And then we scratched the whole food serving thing, and we're just going to do like an ice cream station outside. Now, I decided to try curly. What y'all think? Y'all like it? I like it. It's, you know, I'm from the South, so we like big hair anyway. So I'm liking this. When the curls fall out, I'll probably go back to straight. So anyway, I feel like I'm missing something. Hi, mwah! Welcome to all my new subscribers. There's like a lot of you guys subscribing, and thank you so much for tuning into MKJTV. We are in the full swing of viewer question, and as I said before, you can always send your questions, and it's no longer going to be like viewer question month, but I want to get like the major questions out of the way, and then as they trickle in, I'll answer them. But in addition to those, as most of my followers who've been with me for over the years, I've been here for 4 years, but for those of you who've been following me along, you know we talk about everything under the sun, right? So we talk about guys, we talk about life, we talk about life in Korea, we talk about things in Japan, all sorts of things in Japan. So there's no telling what you're going to get when you tune in. So anyway, thank you so very much for subbing and joining the discussion, and I hope to hear from each and every one of you. And if not, see you in person soon. Okay, so also I want to say happy birthday to Injuri Pringle. I hope I said your name right. I hope it was a blessed time, dear. I know I'm late. I did get your message late, but I sincerely mean happy birthday, and my well wishes, my hugs, my love, and my good light goes out to you. And she's a great poet, guys, so I can't wait till she like publishes some of her stuff so you guys can really enjoy her poetry that she's been sending me on the low. So congratulations on your poetry, and happy birthday. 생일 축하합니다. 생일 축하합니다. 사랑해 해요. 인제이 생일 축하합니다. Yay! With love from Busan, Korea. All right, let's hop into it. So my first question is from, pause. I also would like to say, if you send me a question, and some of you guys just want one-on-one stuff, you don't want me to make a video, and I love that. Thank you so much. I love when subbies reach out to me, and I love talking to you and connecting with you. However, it's going to take me some time to write you back. So please don't feel discouraged or feel like I'm ignoring you if I don't write you right back, because as I'm picking up more subscribers, and then there's some people who write me from the radio and other avenues, especially, I don't know, the spring, everybody and a mama has like questions for me, so, which is cool. It's just going to take me some time to get back to them, and I'm falling back on other work that I have to do as well. So, yes, I have to try and balance my time between answering you guys, writing books, and all. It's just, my time is just crazy. I really need an assistant. If any of you feel it on your heart that you would like to come, you can definitely sleep on that lovely couch over there, and or I'll sleep on the couch. You can have a bedroom. I need an assistant. So if any of y'all would love to bless me with your life, your whole life, and you want to move here and be my assistant, that would be great. You would save my life, and it would be great. I promise it would not be a dull moment. I promise you that. Okay, so let's hop into the video for today because I am going to try and keep these down to 10 minutes and I'm at 4 minutes and 52 seconds right now. So let's knock it out of the park. Nathan, hi boo. This is my Thung Sang. He's my little brother. He's here in Korea. He actually is in university in Seoul, and I'm so proud of him for overcoming all sorts of obstacles to be here and then to stay here and to stay here and have a good experience. It can be difficult, especially if you're a person of color. Korea can be a difficult place, but he really has just found his footing and made it his own, and I'm just so proud of him. So, totally proud of you for that. All right, Nathan's question was, how do I handle living in Korea, being a transient country? That is a great question. Okay, first of all, let me just say that as an expat, it's a very liberating experience living in another country. Like, you get to find out the things that you appreciate from your home country, as well as be exposed to so many other people. And that's the one thing I can say about Korea being transient, is that you meet people from all walks of life, and they're here for all different reasons. So you have your military that's here, you have your engineers that are here, you have teachers, of course, that are here, and you have spouses of the military and the teachers and the engineers. Like, you just meet people from everywhere. You have North Korean refugees that are here. You have there's a large Filipino population of workers, and they're here obviously trying to get their feet on the ground, not always under the best circumstances, but again, you just meet people from everywhere, from Sri Lanka, literally from everywhere. And I do love that because I love stories. I love hearing where people are from and how they got there, how they got here, like significant moments in their life. I really, really love hearing that, and it's probably because I like history and things like that. I really just enjoy hearing people's stories. I just think that's like the greatest form of exchange, swapping stories, swapping life stories. And so that part of it, I love. I love people coming in and out and constantly being able to connect and find things out from those people. I don't like when you find somebody and you got a good groove going and you're on the same page and then they have to leave. That sucks. Oh, that sucks, because as you know, and then my new viewers, you guys will find out that I do not have an exit date for Korea. I do know that Singapore is where I would like to go next. My next living stop, hopefully my final stop, is Singapore. There may be some countries in between that I live in and do the Lord's work in, but as of right now, it is Korea, and I'm here till further notice. And so at least I'm thinking another 2-3 years at least. And being here and knowing that most people who come, let's just say teachers, for example, the military, I don't think they can be here longer than 2 years, and they have to apply and get approved to be here for longer than 2 years. Teachers are usually here for like 1 year. People who are on engineering contracts, they're here like 6 months. Like, this is not the Korean people live here. Everybody else is passing through. And so that does make it kind of difficult to connect with people. And when you do connect, it's really like, oh man, you have to leave. But then on the other hand, I don't know, because I can count on my hand. I've met hundreds and hundreds of people here, literally. But I can count on my hand the people that I make an effort, a conscious effort to like reach out to and, hey, where are you? What's going on? Let's visit back and forth. Like, those people are few and far between. But I think if you keep the right mentality while you're here, people coming in and out don't matter. Like, I know that people are not going to be here long term, so I know not to make a super heavy investment because they're not going to be here. It's going to be difficult to build friendships that way. I am very open. I experience with people. I allow people to experience all of who I am. But again, I'm not invested too much because I'm a very, very passionate person. So when people leave, I cry. I would be crying like every other week if I just poured myself into every single person that I met. So I think number one, the trick is to keep in mind where you live and what's the reality of where you're. The reality is that people come and go. You might be permanent, but these people come and go a lot. Number two, I think also what helps me is that when I feel like I'm getting close to someone, or when I feel like I'm enjoying their company, I try to remind myself they had a life before they met me, just like I do. I'm a little bit more open with my life, but for the most part, people could be like, I met someone who was hiding from the police, like they were clearly involved in a murder, and they were escaping the police, and Korea is where they came. Then I've known other people who or just escaping life for pretty much, they like failed in the States, and so Korea was their, second time, which means there's a whole other, I don't know, why did you fail? How did you fail? Who did you fail with? And who did you try and kill? Like all of these things that happened pre-Korea. So when I meet people, I always keep in mind, like I'm meeting them from this point. I don't know who they were before. There's no frame of reference for who they were before. And so I can't assume that, oh, this person is all great and da-da-da-da. I just keep in mind that, okay, they're cool now. They may be totally sane and lucid now. They could have been a serial killer before they came here. So I do try and keep that in mind. And I think that also helps. Like I am a pit stop in this person's life. There was something going on before I got there, and there'll be something going on after. So again, that helps me keep in perspective that, we're crossing paths, right? Let's see, what else as far as it being a transient country. It also makes you, and I've already made a video about this, I'm not going to rehash that video, but it does definitely make you remember seasons. Like people have seasons in your life, and who I am this year, the things that I've learned this year, the things that I'm functioning and flowing in, that's what's going on right now. And that person is pertinent for right now. Next year, hopefully I will have learned my lesson, and I'm on to a new lesson, which means I'm now a different person because I have a different perspective, a different wisdom, right? And I'm moving forward. Hopefully there'll be new people that add to that. And that keeps life fresh and exciting and adventurous. And I love that part. So living here as an expat long term, it has it's equally good and bad parts. Like it's terrible that you can't really build anything because you don't have that foundational time to build anything with anyone. But then on the other side, you're constantly meeting people, you're constantly learning, you're constantly like just exploring. Like it's an ongoing adventure, and I do love that. So because I do kind of get bored easy. So that's a huge plus. So that, I hope that answered your question. That's how me personally, that's how I deal with being in a country where people are just constantly in and out, in and out. Also, discernment. Not to be extra deep and spooky, but I'm telling you, I can tell when I meet somebody off break, Holy Spirit's like, no, that needs to pass. Like, I can tell right off, like, this person wants to be part of your life, but it is not going to be good for you. And so I don't linger. When I feel like it's not, that ain't it, then I say, oh, that ain't it. And I just let that go. Oh, bye, it's nice to see you. And I never speak to that person again. And then vice versa. I know people, I've come in contact with people, and I'm like, oh, you're here, you're finally here. I'm like excited because I feel in my heart, like in my inner being, that this person is going to have something to do with where I'm going, and I'm gonna hopefully add positive things to their life, and I'm excited to see how that all folds out. So yeah, definitely definitely check in with God. Like some people that you meet in Korea, because they're not gonna stay, you don't want to encounter them and then they drop off their baggage and their troubles, and then you're stuck with them because you make decisions or you become someone who you weren't supposed to be. They've gone on about their business, and you're still in Korea left with the emotional turmoil of the aftermath. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that in life. Just period. Not just Korea. You don't want to do that in life. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. Man, I'm at 13 minutes. Sorry. But that doesn't count because I had a 3-minute intro, so that doesn't count. So I hope that all things are well. I hope this message helped you, and I hope that I answered all of your questions. And if you have anything else, please inbox me. And you too, viewers, can inbox me if you have a question or a comment that you want to talk about. You can either put it in the bottom of this video, because I always see the comments. I don't always reply, but I do always see the comments. Or you can inbox me on Facebook, Facebook, or on YouTube, or actually I love my About Me page. You can go to my About Me page, which you actually can go to from this channel. If you click on my channel, then go contact me here. It goes right to my About Me page, and you can send me a message and it comes right to my phone. I love that. It's so convenient. So yeah, any of those, you can send me your questions or advices or Yes, advice you have for me or advice you want from me. Either way, advice is, I don't think that's a word, but we're going to roll with it today. So anyway, hope all things are well. Are you guys watching Scandal? Oh my God, I cannot wait. I saw the sneak peek. Oh, not the trailer, but the sneak peek with Melly. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready. I would love to shove her off a cliff myself. But anyway, and Game of Thrones. Are you guys watching Game of Thrones? They got my dude's hand. Like, how the clean? You don't need your hand. And matter of fact, not only gonna cut it off, we're gonna make you rock your hand right here. They like attached his hand to him. Like, this is what you get. Snitches get stitches. This is exactly what you get. We cut your hand off. It's gangster, crazy. And Khaleesi, I'm forever a fan. After that last episode, I am a fan. So anyway, I hope all things are well. See you guys in the next video. Bye.